Most managers don't skill to teach people, but they will learn. Are you successful at coaching your employees? In our years studying and dealing with companies on this subject, we've observed that when many executives say yes, they are ill-equipped to answer the question. Why? For one thing, managers tend to think they're coaching when they're actually just telling their employees what to try to do. According to Sir John Whitmore, a #1 figure in executive coaching, the definition of coaching is unlocking a person's potential to maximize their own performance. It's helping them to find out instead of teaching them. When done right, coaching also can help with employee engagement. It's often more motivating to bring your expertise to a situation than to be told what to try to do. Recently, my colleagues and I conducted a study that shows that the majority of managers don't understand what coaching really is, which also sheds light on the way to fix the matter. The great news is that managers can improve their coaching skills during a short amount of your time, 15 hours, but they need to invest in learning the way to coach within the first place. This scientific research remains ongoing, but we wanted to supply a glimpse into our methodology and initial findings. First, we asked a gaggle of participants to teach another person on the subject of your time management, without further explanation. In total, 98 people that were enrolled during a course on leadership training participated, with a spread of backgrounds and jobs. 1/3 of the participants were female and 2/3 were male. On average, they were 32 years old and had 8 years of labor and 3.8 years of leadership experience. The coaching conversations lasted 5 minutes and were videotaped. Later, these tapes were evaluated by other participants within the coaching course through a web referee system. We also asked 18 coaching experts to gauge the conversations. All of those experts had a master's degree or graduate certificate in coaching, with a mean of 23.2 years of labor experience and 7.4 years of coaching experience. Participants then received face-to-face training in 2 groups of 50, with breakouts in smaller groups for practice, feedback, and reflection around different coaching skills. At the top, we videotaped another round of short coaching conversations, which were again evaluated by both peers and training experts. In total, we collected and analyzed quite 900 recorded evaluations of coaching conversations, pre-training and post-training, which were amid surveys asking participants about their attitudes and experiences with leadership coaching before and after the training. The biggest takeaway was the very fact that, when initially asked to teach, many managers instead demonstrated a sort of consulting. Essentially, they simply provided the opposite person with advice or an answer. We regularly heard comments like, "First you are doing this," or "Why don't you are doing this?" This kind of micromanaging as coaching was initially reinforced nearly as good coaching practice by other research participants also. Within the first coaching exercise in our study, the evaluations peers gave each other were significantly above the evaluations from experts. Our research looked specifically at how you'll train people to be better coaches. We focused on analyzing the subsequent 9 leadership coaching skills, supported the prevailing literature and our own practical experiences of leadership coaching: listening, questioning, giving feedback, assisting with goal setting, showing empathy, letting the coachee reach their own solution, recognizing and remarking strengths, providing structure, encouraging a solution-focused approach. Using the combined coaching experts' assessments because of the baseline for the manager's abilities, we identified the simplest, worst, and most improved components of coaching. The skill the participants were the simplest at before training was listening, which was rated average by our experts. After the training, The expert's rating increased by 32.9%, leading to listening being labeled average to good.